Hi, it's Colin Sandberg from Backbone Performance and the Endurance Collective, coming at you once again from my home office. Hope everybody is doing well out there. Just wanted to make a quick video and talk about some precautions you might want to take if you're riding outside these days. Now, a few weeks ago, I put together a video talking about um, sort of the issues that might be in play for riding outside and riding with other people, when you might want to do it, when you probably don't. Um, the good news is things have gotten a little bit more simple since then. Today is April 28th, and in most places in the United States right now, really, you, in my opinion, should not be riding with other people. Yes, there's exceptions to that. I'm not going to go into those, but just as a general rule, you really shouldn't be riding with anybody outside your immediate household at this moment. Hopefully that'll change soon. Um, but also, in terms of riding by yourself, there's a few things that you might want to do. One is you might want to bring with you one of these. A lot of us wear these in the winter time, and I'll just put it on here. So what's nice about this is you can keep this around your neck, and then you can pull it up like this, pull it over your nose, you can pull it over your ears in the winter time. Really nice, versatile, breathable. Then you can pull it down. So you might not use this at all during a ride unless you, say, have to go into a store to buy something, or let's say you're mountain biking, or you're riding some trails and there's just a group of people that you um, can't really stay 6 feet apart from. It's a good idea to have one of these, and it's not going to be overly hot in the warmer spring weather now. One thing to keep in mind is something like this. I mean, this is obviously not an N95 mask, so it's not so much about keeping you safe. It's about, if you are sick, keeping other people, keeping you from infecting other people. There are quite a few states where masks or face coverings are required at this time. That's not true everywhere, but I'd say in general, just as a matter of courtesy for the time being, it's a nice thing to do. Be considerate of other people. Make them feel safe. I'm going to take this off because obviously I don't need it inside. Another thing you want to do is bring with you a bottle of hand sanitizer, a little small thing like this. This, you see, it's around my keychain, and I can just pop that in my back pocket. So if I do need to stop somewhere, do need to stop at a store, I can just, after I've picked up whatever I need to pick up and paid, I can just squirt a little bit of hand sanitizer on there. Certainly bring everything with you if possible. Food, water, tools. You may want to plan your routes based on where there's a natural spring available, so you don't need to stop at a convenience store. You might want to bring an extra bottle in your back pocket. You might want to use a CamelBak or something. Stay away from busier parks if possible. That's easier to do some places than others. If it's difficult to do, you may want to consider going there on off hours. One good thing to have with you, or to purchase if you don't have it, is a little bell, a little handlebar bell. Some of these weigh about 15, 20 grams. So really good thing to have anyway, but especially now that there's a lot of people out exercising, just to let them know you're passing and not sneak up on them. A lot of people don't realize how fast bikes go, so you can sneak up on them pretty easily. And certainly, whenever you're passing somebody, either on a park, in a park trail, or on a road, give them a really wide berth. That means about at least 6 feet when you're passing to the left, if possible. And if it's on the road, you want to start moving over to the left to pass when you're about, within 30 feet, at least, if you can. Try to avoid touching your face if possible. Um, when you get home, as soon as you get home, take your clothes off, put them in the wash. Even things that you might not normally wash every ride, like your scarf, like your gloves, things like that, throw them in the wash right away. Take a shower ASAP. Try to avoid touching things around the house, and try to avoid touching your face. I know that's difficult, but try to do that at least until you wash your hands and or shower. A couple other things from a training standpoint in terms of just taking care of your immune system. One, certainly don't run yourself into the ground either by doing massive training loads at massive volumes, or the other way to do that. It doesn't necessarily take a massive training load to run yourself into the ground. It might just be not recovering well enough. And keep in mind, that's more about the balance. The harder you train, the more you train, the better and the more you need to recover. A lot of this has to do with sleep. Sleep is by far the number one most important thing with recovery, but there's other things like stress, and a lot of people are stressed out right now. They're feeling a lot of extra anxiety for a whole variety of reasons. But also nutrition. So think about your nutrition. Good time to really try to eat healthy. A lot of people are cooking more than they normally do at home, so what better time to start trying to eat healthy? Think about doing some meditation. Will help you relax, will help you recovery, and also, um, for some of you, certainly a good idea to seek out some therapy right now. There were a lot of cyclists even before this and endurance athletes that suffer with depression and other mental illness. And now on top of that, we've got a lot of stress. We've got a lot of anxiety. Some people are sick. Some people have lost their jobs. The, the whole racing season seems to have been canceled. There's a lot to feel anxious and depressed about right now. But you're not alone, and there are professionals that can help. And there's a lot of therapy available right now that maybe they're offering sliding scale that they want help. So reach out, ask for help, and that'll help with your training too. Um, good mental health is related to good physical health. So thank you. Everybody stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.